Big game on Saturday.
It is, yeah. A lot of the games that we've just played, and obviously the games coming up, are going to be big games for us now. I think it's going to be match of the round again, as last week was. So 3 points is a must to keep in touch with Coast, and obviously to get above Western Sydney.
How have you come back from Friday night? It was a pretty bruising encounter, wasn't it, last Friday against Adelaide?
Yeah, it was one of those games where there was tackles flying in, and it kind of interrupted the flow of our style of football, and I suppose we weren't good enough to overcome that and get on top of them, and obviously went down. So
it's the first time all season you've been dominated like that in a game like that. Do you think other teams are going to say that's the way to stop victory, get in their faces and try and bully them a bit?
Look, I suppose all the teams are going to try to slow us down and close spaces on us, and obviously they did it quite well. They dropped off really deep and made it hard for us to play through the middle. So it was hard to break them down, and they were really well organised.
Does it continue to surprise how well Western Sydney's travelling this season?
Yeah, look, they're doing really well. Obviously sitting second, and Popper's doing a great job up there. He's got them well organised, and it seems that the boys have gelled really well and are working really hard for each other. So full credit to them. They're doing really well.
A fair bit at stake this week, obviously, to keep in touch with the top two as well. Are you worried about losing track of that?
Oh, look, I wouldn't say worried. It's just it's a matter of us showing up and getting the business done, doing the job, and getting 3 points, because it's a very important game. We can't let Central Coast get too far ahead of us. With I think it's only 7 games to go now.
So you're still gunning for top spot?
Oh, look, of course we are. That's why we're here. That's why we're at this club. We want to finish top. I think the message has been loud and clear from the beginning that that we want to finish on top. So if there's 3 points up for grabs each week, we want to get all 3.
They've won their last 5. Can you beat the most informed team in the comp without Archie?
Oh, look, it's always difficult without Archie, because he's such an influential player. He's great to have in your team, and he's a guy that brings a bit of X factor every week to the team. So it will be difficult, but it's an opportunity for someone else now to step up and prove a point, because we'll probably be without him for a week or so.
Who is looking to step up?
Oh, look, that's obviously the boss's decision. I'm sure he's got a couple of players in mind, but as of at the moment, it's entirely up to him.
What about your own season, Billy? You've missed the first, 2 games, and haven't really missed a beat since you've come back in. Really seem to have slot into the midfield and made that position your own.
Yeah, it's been enjoyable. I think the biggest thing for me is obviously being injury-free this season, and getting a bit of continuity in my game, playing week in, week out's really helped me. So yeah, really enjoying myself this season, and I hope it continues.
And some news today that one of your former teammates, Carlos Hernandez, is signed with Wellington. He's going to be back in the A-League.
Yeah, I heard about that this morning. Interesting signing. Obviously, he's a great player. We really enjoyed having him at this club, and I got along with him really well. So it'll be good to see him back.
How much is your form down to Ange, and I guess the style that he's trying to implement here?
Yeah, look, obviously Ange has been a big influence on my game this season. The style of football that we play definitely suits my game. So I think a lot of it comes down to him being here.
I think there's some home ground will be an advantage. You've been good at home, haven't you?
Yeah, I think we've got a great record this season at home. We really enjoyed playing, obviously, at Amy Park. So it'll be important to start strong this week. Obviously have the home crowd behind us as well. So looking forward to a really good game.
Julie, do you think you'll change much from the loss last week and to this game in terms of the game plan?
Oh, look, I think with us, week in, week out, we've tried to stick to our structure and our style of play. There's always going to be a little bit of tinkering with a couple of little things, but I don't think we'll shift too much away from it.
Arguably, Adama Traore's just as big a loss as Archie Thompson, although it's up to Ange who comes in. Who do you think is likely to match him in terms of that role?
Yeah, look, Adama's obviously a massive loss. He's been great for us all year. Just the dominant force down that left-hand side. So, we've got fullbacks that come into play. Scotty's proven himself the last couple of weeks that even for a young kid he can step up. So, he might get the nod, I suppose.
Are you surprised that Victory have made the strides they have in the first season under Ange? You've been sort of top 2 or 3. A lot of people thought you'd improve, but maybe not at the rate you have.
Oh, look, we've been working at this since day one of pre-season. it's been non-stop. We haven't really changed anything much from day one. It's just been all about ourselves and our structure and improving every day. So the improvement, might seem rapid to a few, but within the club, we're really excited at how quick we're moving, and we think we still got a little bit of improvement in us anyway.
Andrew Naboo is one of the names I've heard that could come in for Archie. I saw him throwing himself around out there and take a bit of a stumble. He'll be okay.
Yeah, I think he's just a bit top heavy. He's been in the gym a bit, so no, he's all right. He'll be fine. No problems.
And Connor Payne, is any hope for him this week?
Yeah, look, again with Archie, it'd be a toss-up. There's a couple, like you said. There's Naboo, there's Connor Payne, so it all just depends on what the boss wants to do, I suppose.